The other day, Melissa raised a good point. She asked, who owns the Federal Reserve? To find out, we went straight to the source, knowing that sources are a great place to find straightforward answers to important questions. Here we are on the federalreserve.gov. Who owns the Federal Reserve? Right here, the Federal Reserve System fulfills its public mission as an independent entity within government. It is not owned by anyone and not a private profit-making institution. However, it's considered an independent central bank because its monetary policy decisions do not have to be approved by the president or anyone else. Not owned by anyone? Do explain, we demanded of the source. There is some oversight, but the Federal Reserve can be more accurately described as independent within government rather than independent of government. Independent within government rather than independent of government? That's confusing. I agree, said Mel.
First of all, the Federal Reserve is an independent agency. There is no other agency of government which can overrule actions that we take.
What should be the proper relationship between a chairman of the Fed and a president of the United States?
What the relationships are don't frankly matter.
The 12 Federal Reserve banks, according to federalreserve.gov, are organized similarly to private corporations, possibly leading to some confusion about ownership. These member banks get stock in the company and are guaranteed by law 6% per year dividends. Louis McFadden, chairman of the House Banking and Currency Committee back in the 1930s, put it a little bit differently. Quote, some people think the Federal Reserve banks are United States government institutions. They are private monopolies which prey upon the people of these United States for the benefit of themselves, foreign and domestic speculators, and rich and predatory moneylenders. Unchecked power, just like no founding father wanted ever. You know, thinking about who owns the Federal Reserve but doesn't own it makes me kind of pissed off. That's when Melissa nodded and said, yes, but it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. With the question of who owns the Fed so murky, perhaps the better question is, who owns you?